Anywho. Shit.
Do your intro, man. Do your intro.
Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of Nerd on the Street, where nerd is the word.
Nerd is the word? That's the saying?
Yes!
Okay.
Nerd
Well,
is
I
the
wish
word.
you would have told me that. Cause
I mean, it was on everything that I sent you.
Wait, I didn't look at the fine print.
It was literally on every video that I sent you. Did you not watch the video?
I watched the videos.
Okay, so it says nerd, and then I said it at the end of the video, where nerd is the word on the street. What do you mean?
Goodness gracious.
I'm so confused as to how you didn't know that.
Okay, listen. Whatever, fine, whatever. Nerd is the word.
On the street. Don't forget that part.
Do you have a code name on this show? Or did you use your
it's
real
the same
name?
thing.
Okay,
Same
I just
thing
had
as
to make
usual.
sure, you know. I mean,
Same
I
thing as
didn't start
usual.
calling you your government name and then, you know, people like...
I believe in the first episode, if you actually watched it, I said my name was Christina, aka Kawari. I feel like I said that.
You did say that, but
Okay.
I mean, we just so far in. You done so many videos, I mean, damn.
Anyway, so today we are going to be discussing the Superman-Batman problem.
Problem? What's the problem? I mean, outside of like Superman being just
Terrible.
that too, like motherfuckers literally just making up powers for him. Like, oh, he can fucking
Did you read last night?
breathe hydrogen, huh?
What?
He can breathe, what? When did he start that? When did he get that? So, I read a little bit more on Batman more than Superman.
Well, I read a lot on Superman, and did you know that there was a Nazi Justice League?
I might have came across that, but I didn't think.
Yeah, because Batman's Nazi persona is Leatherwing, and and Superman is Overman, and they had Overgirl, which would have been his cousin.
Overgirl.
Yeah.
Overgirl.
And Overgirl ended up dying. That was the cover that was that I saw.
But now, as far as we talking, like, what is the problems with Batman and Superman?
Well, starting with Superman, I hate Superman. I think Superman is the absolute worst, and it may or may not. Did you just put that shit in my trash can?
Oh,
you know what? Whatever. It may or may not be because of the writing, but I think the best written Superman is the newer Superman from the newer Justice League movies.
Yeah.
And then Justice League Unlimited Superman. I hate Man of Steel Superman.
Are we talking the Superman from the cartoon, or talking about Superman from
Just
the
Superman
movies?
in general, because there are so many different ones.
I'm not gonna lie, I like Man of Steel.
I like the Man of Steel movie. It was a good sci-fi movie. It wasn't a good superhero movie. It was a good sci-fi movie.
I'll give you that.
But just Henry Cavill's portrayal of Superman is just not good to me, because it's like, and you can tell the difference between, you know, the different Superman over the years, and his is just unfucking happy, and his emotions are a change of eyebrows. Happy, sad, angry, it's just a change of eyebrows.
Batman has no emotions.
Batman has no emotions, so you can't.
But actually, to be honest, it's kind of hard to just to defend Batman. It's kind of hard to have emotions when you have a fucking mask on. Like, no one.
I mean, I'm not saying anything about him, but we all know what his personality is. Superman is supposed to be upbeat and about justice, and
he kind of is. He's the ultimate Boy Scout.
But Man of Steel doesn't depict that at all.
That's what I liked about it, because he wasn't that Boy Scout.
Yeah.
Like when he's fighting Zod, and Zod's finna kill that family. Superman, what you gonna do? You gonna kill him, or you gonna let him kill his family?
And I was glad that he
and
killed
he
somebody.
snapped his fucking neck.
I was glad that he killed somebody. But I'm saying, like, personality wise, even like in Justice League and in Justice League, he was better. He had
serious?
more of a personality.
Are you serious?
It wasn't just a change. He was
in Justice League for 5 minutes.
And that 5 minutes was better than what he was doing in Batman vs. Superman. Because in Batman vs. Superman, I was about to shoot myself.
I only seen Batman Superman once. It was not memorable whatsoever. I mean,
every scene with Superman in it was boring, and that's where I was like, he went from sad to happy by raising his eyebrows. Then he went to.
Was he ever happy?
He smiled like one time.
Was he ever happy in the movie?
He smiled when he was in the bathtub with, and he
I
was
don't
in the
even remember him.
See,
being
that's what I'm saying.
But I don't even remember that. But I mean, first of all, Batman vs Superman wasn't even a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's terrible.
Just wasn't.
But let's see. If we go into, there are so many
Superman, bro. You got to pick. Okay, so you're saying Superman Unlimited. So you must be talking about the Superman from like, when did they reboot the Superman series? So many.
No, I'm saying the one from Justice League Unlimited. Justice League Unlimited Superman.
So he's like, that had to be like in the 90s. They rebooted him in the 90s.
No.
In
Justice League Unlimited? The
Yeah.
TV show?
Yeah, that came out like when?
That was like 2017, like not even 2017. That was like 2013.
Okay, I'm about to
2014.
say I was watching that a little bit earlier than that. So, yeah, no.
But then they have like, I think because me and my dad were talking about it. Okay, so it's like, I think they do too much to his powers, because like I told you the other night, at one point he was able to bench press planet Earth.
Listen, I done Superman research where that's not even like, that's like a small fraction of his power.
Exactly.
Like,
He was able to bench press planet Earth. He was able to change orbits of planets.
how do you do that? Like, I mean, if I'm on Earth right now, like, okay, let's say I'm on Earth, how do you bench press it? Like, do I have to push down on the planet?
Like he would go out
bench
to the atmosphere. Like he would go out into outer space and he would like lift it.
From where? The North Pole or South Pole?
It doesn't matter. From the South Pole.
So, but even still, like, you're still gonna land on your.
He's not landing on anything. He's in space, bench pressing.
That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, duh. So then the next writer, literally right after that, Superman could barely lift a car.
Yeah.
And so it was like, with him being able to bench press a planet, what do you need anybody for? You're able to bench press a planet. You don't need anybody. You don't need the Flash, because now you can travel from here to here. So not only are you able to bench press Earth, but you're faster than the fastest man alive.
Yeah.
You can get to other ends of the galaxy with absolutely no problem, so you don't need Green Lantern. You don't need, and it just, but okay, so, and then when I was looking, I think it's Earth 43. Let me know why. Because I was just looking at it.
My thing about Superman is like, okay, we keep on putting all this praise on him, but like, he really be getting his ass whipped
all the time. He does not know how to fight.
I don't understand. Like, I mean, I've watched all this stuff, and I'm like, oh,
He does not
Superman,
know how to fight. He knows how to punch. But that's what I'm saying, like.
But let them tell it, like, he got super fucking special training from some guy where he became the best version of Superman of some shit.
But you know what? I think when they let him be raised by Darkseid.
I don't even remember that.
Okay,
when did they
so
do that?
that's a different version of Superman.
Won't he be evil?
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
It was Batman Darkseid. I mean, not Batman.
Okay.
Superman Darkseid.
Okay.
And it was the story. It's his ship lands on Apocalypse. And he was raised by Darkseid. And you already know that on Apocalypse, the Furies are there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Artemis learned how to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And Artemis Artemis is trained with the Furies a lot. And then she escapes and she ends up being an Amazon. The Amazons know how to fucking fight. That's why he ended up losing to Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then he essentially lost to Supergirl too. The only reason that they let him beat Supergirl is because he got all, "You're my cousin and you know that I love you, our loyalty debt." Well, fuck you. Beat his ass. You've been beating his ass the whole time. And then you let him punch you in your chest.
You gonna answer that?
Hello? Ma'am. Oh, Lord. Anywho.
Yeah, I'm really interrupted. who leaves their phone on during? Okay.
It was important, so calm down. Anyway, so I don't know. I think they overpower him too much. And then he's vulnerable to the dumbest shit. He can actually lose to Shazam. but they won't let him do that. You'll let Doomsday kill his ass.
I kind of did like a little bit of research about like this Superman weak against magic, and that's kind of false.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it isn't. It is in literally everything. He is vulnerable to magic, but they don't ever put him up against actual magic users except for Shazam.
Is Shazam really using magic though?
Shazam's powers are based in magic, yes.
You know, he controls a lightning bolt from the sky and hit Superman. That ain't magic to me.
No, his powers are based in magic. He was given his powers by magic.
Clearly.
Okay, so his powers are based in magic, which means he is a magic being. Just because he doesn't necessarily use magic doesn't mean anything. Zatanna is a magic user. He cannot actually physically beat Zatanna without help from someone else.
But you're Superman. You shouldn't need no help.
This is true. That's what I'm saying. Right? But he had the Justice League. But
I think
Justice
when
League, like when he made Justice League Dark, or when they made Justice League Dark, Superman can't be a part of Justice League Dark. Why? Because Superman is vulnerable to magic. Justice League Dark defends against magical things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That is literally what they were made for. Diana was the leader of Justice League Dark for a while because her powers are also based in magic.
Yeah, because of her godliness.
Yeah. So, Kryptonite.
First of all, okay, here's my problem with these niggas with Kryptonite, okay? How is it everybody got it? Like, I'm just like, are they selling this shit on the block or something like that? Like, everybody got Kryptonite. Some shit from another planet. Motherfuckers on Earth is making it, okay? Like, where are y'all getting rocks from Krypton?
But, I mean, because Batman keeps a sliver of it.
Yeah.
So, that's when that was from when he found the ship and he got a sliver of it off of there. So, he keeps some. Yes.
Yeah, no,
Lex Luthor found some and he kind of just like mass produces it. So because
keyword mass produces.
That's what I'm saying. So everybody's got it because Lex Luthor found some and then just like produces more of it.
How did he learn how to make it?
I mean, you can learn. He's like
don't get me wrong.
He
is a genius, but
so I mean, you can
some
figure
things got to
out.
be out of your reach. Like
but some things you can figure out.
Fuck that. They selling this shit on the block. Okay.
I think people forget that Superman is very beatable. And really, if anybody can beat Superman, Martian Manhunter can. He could actually phase through his chest and like pull his heart out. But nobody wants to talk about that.
Because Superman is their prize child. Golden child. There's no way they're gonna have when Doomsday killed Superman.
They couldn't even let Superman be dead.
He died. Then they put him in a healing coma.
Yeah.
Really?
He couldn't even be dead.
Just say he died. Okay, it's okay.
One of my favorite Superman copies was the Eradicator.
And wait a second. Did you ever see an All-Star Superman?
Yes.
Okay. How is it that you're absorbing the sun so much that you die? We wasn't in the sun that long. But then you got another version of Superman where if he stands in it long enough, he becomes like
Golden Superman.
God, yes.
Golden
super
Superman.
godly. Like, which one is it?
Golden Superman. Yeah.
Which one is it? So yeah, I'm just trying to figure that out because I don't understand. There is it's like fucking I don't know.
The one that kind of just gets me is the Nazi Superman.
Have you ever seen Ninja Batman?
Yes.
That was actually really good.
It's very, very Japanese.
Yeah, absolutely. Like
that was like the most extreme
one of the best,
Japanese things I've ever seen.
I think I kind of like that had to be like one of the best Batman movies I've seen. And like animated wise, it's probably like one of the best ones I've ever seen.
But you know, so there's 30 or 30 plus versions of Superman.
How many versions of Batman is it?
About the same. Maybe a little more.
A little more?
Earth 23's Superman, Calvin Ellis.
Calvin
Ellis. He's black. He is the president of the United States as well.
My president is black. My Lambo. I'm sorry.
As well as Superman. And you know who he was modeled after?
Obama.
Yes. And they use him in Final Crisis to beat Superman Prime or Superboy Prime.
Okay.
But Earth 23's Superman is probably one of the better. Who the fuck are these people and why? Sorry. Anyway,
I said, I know we talk about Superman, but what's wrong with Batman?
okay, so
Because I personally like Batman.
I love Batman. Batman is one of my favorite superheroes.
And Batman really got some pretty good ass awesome feats.
He does. I like Batman. I really do. My only problem with Batman, which is my same problem with Superman, kill somebody. Kill somebody.
I mean,
When I watch Batman Under the Red Hood, which is when Jason Todd gets killed. Nope.
Yeah,
killed. No. He did get killed. He died, and then Ra's al Ghul put him in the Lazarus Pit.
oh, okay.
So he was dead. And Ra's al Ghul felt so bad that he dug up his body, replaced it with something else, and then put him in the Lazarus Pit. And then that made Jason Todd go completely insane.
Go ahead.
Yeah, have you not seen that?
I mean, I remember seeing Into the Red Hood, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I didn't, like,
So
watch
it made him coming out of the Lazarus Pit made him go like completely insane. And
But you got motherfuckers like fucking the White Canary getting brought back 50 times. Okay.
anyway, so he captures the Joker, and he tells Batman to make a choice. He forgives him for not being able to save him because he knows that he tried. But why haven't you killed the Joker? And that is always my question. Kill this man. He is a serial killer.
There's a lot of people that... First of all, I think every villain in Gotham
needs to die.
Needs to be on the death row.
Like, they put them in Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum is the worst fucking place. Anybody can get in or out.
Yeah, they just walk in and out.
That is... You know the Joker is going to get out. Why do you keep putting him in there?
Yeah,
I've never understood that, as awful as Arkham Asylum is. And Arkham Asylum basically bred Harley Quinn. She was a doctor there, and then she started talking to the Joker, and she's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That place creates even crazier people, and you keep putting people there. And they can literally just walk out of the front door. That's like Superman. You put Atomic Skull in jail. As if he can't just blow fire.
Yeah, I'm about to say that.
he can't just blow fire and get the fuck out. How did he escape? What do you mean?
I mean that's very true. But I feel like if
he thinks that if he kills one, then he's not going to be able to stop himself. That's not necessarily true.
I really honestly for Batman I kind of believe that. I really believe that because Batman he's an intense person, and I like if he ever got to feel like I killed that motherfucker, it's like it ain't so. Like if he ever says so, killing's not so bad.
I mean,
Gotham gonna be in trouble because he was eradicating.
But there are so many versions of Batman that do kill people, and there's Thomas Wayne. When Thomas Wayne was Batman,
who the fuck is that?
His father.
Thomas.
Okay.
When did they have that story?
Flashpoint Paradox. Okay, so basically, as you can see, we definitely kind of have like almost, if not the same opinion about both of those guys, Superman and Batman. If you have an opinion about Superman and Batman, feel free to let us know. We're going to be incorporating a lot more stuff. So one of our episodes is going to be about wrestling. Because I do have some wrestling fans, of course. We're going to break down some nerd videos, like the Death Battle videos and stuff like that. And any other nerd news that we got coming out. I do know that the Big Easy Con is going to be in Louisiana in November. I think it's November. Either November or October, one of them. So we're gonna try to cover that. Not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. Gonna see if we can get some cosplayers and stuff like that. So there's a whole lot more to come. I do have some like artists that like to, you know, talk about their work. People who love books, stuff like that. So cover anything and everything, all things nerd. So that would be it for this episode. Thanks for joining us. You guys are awesome. And that is it. And this is Nerd on the Street, where nerd is the word on the street.